we had dinner and we had some thoughts about doing some good things for other people, and then we hooked up with my friend Klaus here to kind of initiate and get these ideas on the line, and yeah, Klaus here will help me guide you through those ideas that we thought out.
What this press conference basically is to introduce two websites that Peter is responsible for. One is his own website. It's called teameastgate.com, and it should be live right now. It's just his own site where he's writing a blog, and there's a biography, and there will be a press kit eventually, and where people can keep track of what he's doing in his life. And the second one, and the more important one, and the real reason why we're having this is a site called FriendsOfEastgate that is a charity site. It's a non-profit organization that Peter and his brother have created with the purpose of raising funds for children all over the world. That kind of sounds like a big task, but we're selecting charities all the time as the money comes in to support, and those charities will be charities that will support children's causes, like in third world countries, and building schools and hospitals for kids and stuff like that. And I guess we can talk a little bit about how it all started. I got a phone call in December from Casper, Peter's brother, and he said, you know, would you like to come out and have dinner with Peter and I? And I said yes, and I was almost 100% sure that was a staking deal that I've been looking for a long time. And now I was finally going to make some money, and so I went to the restaurant, and they said, we have a job for you, and I was like, yes, that's good. And they said, we want you to run this organization that hasn't yet been created, and we want you to do it for free. So obviously it wasn't a staking deal, but it's kind of hard to say no when the world champion is from your home country, and he has that angel face like Peter has. So, so we try to see what we could do and what we can come up with, and it's kind of like a little cliched, but instead of Peter donating a set amount to charity, we thought it was the best thing to start an organization and try to get other poker players involved. And it's sort of like that you can buy a man a fish and he will eat for one evening, or you can teach him to fish and he will eat for the rest of his life. So hopefully this organization will carry on for many years to come. And the whole concept is we want to get other poker players to join in and donate either 1% of their tournament winnings to the organization, or show up at the charity events that we're going to have. We're planning on doing a charity poker tournament here in Copenhagen in May, and with the help of PokerStars, we're hoping, it's not set yet, we're still negotiating with them, but we're hoping we're going to do some online tournaments where we can raise some funds, and maybe even, if they're here, get a few tables where the rake will go 100% to Friends of Eastgate. And the 1% program that we've come up with is called I Care. It stands for International Children's Aid Require Engagement, and sort of to try to push some of the people. And eventually we're going to have patches, heart-shaped patches, but where it says I Care and 1% on, so all the players that join the program can put them on and show the world that, you know, that they're trying to help out too. And I think it's important right now with this. Everybody is obviously suffering from this bad economic times. And if anybody is suffering, any group of people are suffering more than the rest of us, it's all the charity organizations. They're not getting any money in. You know, when people can't afford paying their mortgage, then they can't afford to donate, and then it hurts the children all over the world. So I think the timing of this is really good. If we can get this up and running, which we hope we can, Peter has vouched that he's going to support this as much as he can, both financially and by showing up at different events all over the world. We've already talked to a few of the very high-profile, the international players that are interested in joining this. we ran this by 3 of our good friends, Matt Sanderson, Theo Jørgensen, and Martin Valø, and they said yes within 15 seconds of seeing the idea, and they're the first 3 so-called friends that we've signed up. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask Peter and I.
So Peter, you'll be donating 1% of your tournament earnings in the future to the organization. Is that how it's going to work as well, or?
That is how it's going to work, yeah.
So basically you could go into the website and sign up for this?
Yes, you go in and then there's a place called Contact Us. Yeah. You can say, put your name and your email, and you can say, my name is Murad, I'm a poker player from Stockholm. I would like to, I play a few tournaments live. I would like to sign up for this program, and we would send you, you know, we haven't quite, you know, developed the whole package, but we will probably send you some t-shirts and a patch, and then you could play it at the Cosmopole or wherever you play in Stockholm, and you could wear that, hopefully with pride, and help contribute to some of the projects that we're going to support.
I love it.
Thank you, Murat.
So how about any Finnish players signing up yet?
Any Finnish players?
Yeah.
We haven't contacted any of them yet. They're it's before 2 o'clock. They're still nursing hangovers, and
yeah.
But I'm sure we're gonna get Finnish players. I'm
Juhani from Deluxe magazine in Finland, actually from Finland. So I'd like to ask you about recession that it has hit all over the world, not just Scandinavia, hard. Do you think that the timing in terms of your new program is appropriate also?
I think it's very appropriate. I think this is a time when I mean, the poker industry, of any industry, has not really, at least the online poker industry, and by there you must assume that there are some players that are making good money out there. And since it's one of the industries that have been doing okay in the recession, I think it's the poker industry's duty to pick up some of the slack from some of the other industries that haven't been doing that good. And I think when it comes to a program where you donate future winnings, it's not money that's coming out of your paycheck. It's not money that's coming out of your, you know, the disposable income you have at hand that you want to spend. It's something, you know, like it's like winning in the lottery. You know, when you get some income that you weren't expecting, you know, giving 1% of that is not going to hurt your own personal situation.
That's true.
And the events we're going to have, hopefully it's going to be a reasonable, you know, entry fee if it's a poker tournament or something like that, and hopefully we will get a lot of sponsors to donate prizes, so people feel that they get value for the money that they pay to support the children.
So obviously, since PokerStars is involved in this, and
PokerStars is not involved in this at present time.
But they will make some free rolls and stuff like that, or tournaments where
we have been talking to them. I mean, this is from we conceptualized the idea to the fact that we got all the way that it ended up being down on paper. Took from middle of December when we met the first time, and probably until 2 weeks ago. So we had 2 weeks to build the website and get all that up and running, and I don't know if anybody you've ever been part of creating a website. It's those technical people are not that easy to deal with. We've been very fortunate. We had a company in Las Vegas called Advisors that have donated all their services to both designing and building both the websites. So, and we want to mention again that everybody involved in this, nobody is getting paid a salary. You know, we're all doing this, chipping in however we can. And I saw Simon Langeland here somewhere. He's right there. He's promised to be our European coordinator, free of charge, and help set up the events here in Europe. And we haven't found a U.S. Coordinator yet, but I'm expecting that won't be too hard. I have several contacts that I can put some pressure on. But